Hello, I am Gustavo Velasquez, Director of the State of California, Department of Housing and Community Development. Welcome to this roundtable by HCD, as we are commonly known. We are going to be talking today about the impact that we are having, the state of California, and in particular, our department, the impact that we're having in the lives of Californians all over the state by using financial assistance provided by the federal government, in particular, the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. With us today, we have three experts that know the ins and outs of our federal programs: Jenny Cho, Janice Waddell, and Maziar Movasagi. Jenny, let's start with you. Talk to us about what the Division of Federal Programs do here at HCD.
Love to. Thank you, Gustavo. So this federal division is comprised of various programs that receive funding from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, or HUD. And HUD entrusts HCD, or the state of California, to serve across the vast state of California. And that includes rural communities, American Indian tribal communities, agricultural communities, and disaster-impacted communities, as well as colonias communities. And since the creation of the division in 2021, we have created thousands of affordable housing opportunities. We have served with rental assistance and homelessness solutions, serving over 400,000 individuals and households. We have created safer, more resilient communities in face of climate change and disasters.
Janice, thank you, Jenny. Janice, some of the people that are touched by our federal financial assistance are some of the most forgotten, disenfranchised, and vulnerable Californians. You've traveled to many parts of the state, recently all the way to the most southern part of the state, near the border, and so firsthand the impact that this financial assistance and our work is having on these communities. Tell us what you saw.
Sure. Thanks, Gustavo. Yes, I recently had an opportunity to travel down to Riverside and Imperial counties. We spent most of our time in Imperial to meet with the communities, to talk about what their needs are. We had a chance to visit some of the projects that we had completed, like fire stations and that sort of thing. But one of the things I was really excited about was we had an opportunity. We met with the counties, and we met with some cities in those counties, and also with a nonprofit. And we're really working to create partnerships that can help communities address really serious housing and community development challenges. So when we met with the nonprofit, it's an affordable housing developer, and we talked with them about their interest in maybe expanding the territory they were working in, maybe working with some additional communities. And then as we were working with those communities or meeting with them, we asked them about their interest in maybe working with an affordable housing developer, and now we're working to set up those meetings. And I know that these efforts are really going to lead to the creation of more affordable housing in the area that so desperately needs the affordable housing. Really excited about it.
That's very rewarding, Janice. And Maziar, you're an expert when disasters strike in our state, which can happen in the form of wildfires, drought, water events. We have to respond. We have to rebuild these communities. And you've traveled in some of these areas in the northern part of the state to see the devastation, but also the need for these communities to recover. Tell us what your experience has been in interacting with these communities.
Absolutely. Thank you, Gustavo. We've had an opportunity to go see the wonderful housing we built across multiple counties and jurisdictions in Northern California. These are single-family homes for owners, homes for renters, really helping folks recover from the housing losses from these wildfires. But in addition to visiting the projects that have been built with these resources as a partnership between HCD and our local partners, we also got to visit some of the recent fires that happened this year. And what was really amazing to see was that the homes that were built to the higher safety standards, the wildland urban interface standards that we use to build housing with CDBG-DR, withstood these fires. Green islands, as they called them. So it gives us confidence that we're not only rebuilding, but we're rebuilding in a way that these communities are going to be more resilient against future disasters. Because as you mentioned, unfortunately, it's become a almost yearly occurrence. So making sure these vulnerable populations have homes that are resilient is really a long-term, successful, sustainable strategy.
The CDBG grant allows a small fire department like ourselves to obtain a high-tech, modern piece of equipment to safely protect our community, and we're extremely thankful for the opportunity to obtain this vehicle.
No podíamos bajar en cualquier banqueta, especialmente nosotros con sillas de ruedas siempre batallábamos.
We actually applied for 4 CDBG applications before it was approved. It was that high of a priority of a project.
When we partner with the state on important projects like that, the multiplier effect is tremendous.
Without CDBG, I'll guarantee you we would not be where we're at right now. I'll guarantee you that. We would not be providing services for our most in need residents of San Benito County.
I never had so many people say, "Hey, Albert, you know, we're glad to have you here," and it's kind of like, wow, that's really touches my heart.
Wow, as you can see, the work that we do in the federal division is really impactful and far-reaching, and critical to that work, as folks here have mentioned earlier, is our partnerships, because we prioritize our relationships with our local partners, with our federal and state partners, and especially with HUD. And really critical to our success, of course, is the 170 individuals who are dedicated and working in this division to really improve quality of life for every community we serve.
Thank you, Jenny, Janice, and Maziar. The impact is being felt thanks to our federal partners, the state of California, our local partners. This financial assistance is making a difference every day in our state. To watch more videos, read more information about our federal programs, please visit our website at hcd.ca.gov, and thank you for watching.